Hello and good afternoon and welcome to Through the Keyhole. No, it's not. If you're old enough, you'll know what I'm talking about. Welcome back to the channel, guys. You can see from the thumbnail and the title what I'm going to talk about today. I am back just today from London from a little bit of a break with the family, tied in amazingly with a YouTuber meet, something I've wanted to do for so long. At this point, up until this point, I'd only met one person from YouTube, which was JT at the movies, James, when I went to see his band Leaving Overmorrow, and it was a lovely experience. The band were fantastic. This was a big YouTuber meet. Altogether, including myself, my husband and son, there were 20 of us that met up. I'm going to go through who all was there. I'm going to follow with a little bit of video footage, a few photos, and what I thought of the day at the end. Now, this may be a bit of a waffle, it may be a bit long. Editing Lisa here. Yes, it did get long and waffly, so the photographs and video will be going in a separate video to be uploaded soon. My husband was surreptitiously filming a lot of the day, so I didn't have to be in people's faces with cameras, which you really don't want to be doing too much. None of us did. I think all of us, the day just passed so quickly, and we were trying to sort of like cherish each moment that we had while we were there. So the plan was we were going to meet up at HMV on Oxford Street. Lisa's never been to Oxford Street in her puff, but she got there on time. I was quite surprised with myself, and I was early as well. I mean, what's the world coming to? So we met up at 11 o'clock. Myself, Darren and Isaac got to London really early on. Our flight was at 6 a.m. on Friday morning. We had spent the day in London on Friday. Saturday evening, Sunday, we went to see Stranger Things stage show. I've got a vlogging channel, all that will be going on there, but I wanted to put the YouTuber meet on my main channel, as I know that will have a little bit more interest than just me waffling crap for God knows how long. So who was at the meet, I hear you ask? So we had Jamie Powell, who arranged the meet, and his lovely wife Casey, Alan, otherwise known as Kermit's ghost, Carl, otherwise known as Carlini09, Sophie and Jason. Jason is known on YouTube as Jason Brett. His lovely girlfriend Sophie, who used to do YouTube videos, not so much these days, but I will link her anyway with everyone else below in the description. There's not a person that I'm about to mention that is not lovely. Usually in a group of people, there's one, you know what I mean, there's usually one. There's usually a wanker somewhere, you're like, oh, but not a one. Not a wanker to be seen. These people are all genuinely gorgeous people. Who do we get to? Jason and Sophie. Evander, you will know him either as Spider-Man or on YouTube Slayer Reviews. He was there with his lovely sister Lana, his lovely mum Lou, and his lovely dad, whose name I can't remember, or I don't know if I heard it, but it was all really overwhelming all at once, and his gorgeous girlfriend Georgia, who was just lovely. Toby, who I don't think took the smile off his face all day. Jamie Batman Smith, who is now amongst my favourite people. I just think he's wonderful. James, otherwise known as Jim Jam Movies and TV, I think, who is so tall. I mean, Jamie Batman Smith's tall enough, but I was warned about that, and it's like, you know, but Jim Jam James is like, he's a gentle giant. He's really, really tall. I was not expecting it. BigPauly, who got the right idea right in the middle and fucked off to Costa for a coffee, and we all very swiftly followed. I'm like, I didn't know he was in Costa. I'd have buggered off in there had I known that. Because it was a little bit wet, folks. We'll get to that. And not forgetting Justin and his lovely wife that I got a chance to speak to as well. Will his wife be doing another degree so that Justin can get a chance to watch all those movies that his wife doesn't like? I'm not sure. I had a really nice chat with him also. So that is who was there. It was a really bad weather day. I don't think that dampened the spirits. I think all of us came away having a thoroughly lovely day. Yes, it would have been nice if it hadn't have rained, but what can you do? I'm blaming us because we bring the weather with us maybe, although the rest of the time was gorgeous, but that time for that meet, and we broke up and the sun came out and it was like, really? Really? Is somebody putting a hex on this meet or something? I don't know, but then it pissed it down about half hour later, so I didn't feel so bad. I was a bit trepidatious, as in nervous. I'm a socially awkward person. I tend to talk too much when I get nervous. I tend to be I say things maybe I shouldn't say. I get verbal diarrhea. I'm really hoping nobody thought I was completely weird. But every single person I met on that day was gorgeous. So friendly, so welcoming. My son kept saying to me, Isaac is 13, he kept saying to me, everyone's so nice, everyone's so friendly. He was really surprised Like, he's at school, he's at high school, and you know what it's like at high school. There's a number of, you know, people he wouldn't want anything to do with. And I don't think he's ever experienced a group of people where everyone was nice, everyone was friendly, everyone was getting on, everyone was having a great day, everyone was laughing, everyone was joking. It was just such a really feel-good vibe day amongst everyone. There wasn't an oddball in the house, it was just a fabulous day, and he was really surprised by how nice people were. And I'm like, of course they're nice, they're my friends, of course they're nice. I'm not going to be friends with people that aren't nice. It was wonderful to meet Kermit, to meet Alan. Alan has watched, God love him, has watched my vlogs for years, always watches all of them, always comments, and most of it's me talking shite in the car when I'm driving, ranting and raving. He watches it all, bless him. I consider him a really good friend. I really want to meet his wife, who sounds delightful. But it was gorgeous to meet Kermit in person. He's just as lovely as I knew. There's just certain people you know really well, and you know they're going to be lovely. Like Kermit, I knew he was going to be lovely. Jamie, I knew he was going to be lovely. Other people I didn't know quite as well. As I would say, I know Alan and Jamie. I've known Jamie for quite a while as well, actually through Alan, because Alan spoke about him on his channel, and his lovely wife Katie. Now Katie does videos sometimes, but not obviously as often as Jamie does. I had really enjoyed watching Jamie and Katie's honeymoon videos from Orlando, so I'd seen quite a bit of Katie in person, and she just seemed like such a sweet, lovely, genuine, just really nice girl. And if you see the stuff Jamie and CJ get up to, I mean, really, she must be one of the most tolerant people in the universe. But Katie is just as lovely in real life. Turned up with this shock of beautiful pink hair, and it's like, oh my god, I want that girl's hair. Mine went, if you've ever seen Friends, because it was such a crap day, mine went, pff, I looked a bit like Coco the Clown. My hair just went frizzy and orange, and honestly it was not a good look, but did I care? Did I heck is like, because there was not one judgmental person there that was worried about what anyone else looked like. Carlini09 is just one of life's lovely people. He's just so genuine, so down to earth, hasn't had the best time of things. It was just a lovely day. Everybody was just so nice, so welcoming, so warm. I felt really welcome into the brood as such, and it was really nice to get a chance to talk to Carl as well. I would know Carl through like watching his videos, and again he just translates through the screen as a really genuine, lovely person, which completely he is. He's someone you could sit down and chat to, and like with the rest of the guys I've mentioned so far, you feel like you've known him for years. It's really easy to talk to him, and I don't know if he felt that way because he maybe doesn't know me as well as I feel I know him because I've watched all his videos and stuff. But Carl was a delight to talk to, was really, really gorgeous. Get me added to that fucking WhatsApp group, guys. There's a London planning WhatsApp group. Get me added, even though it's over, get me fucking added. So that was Carl. Sophie and Jason, absolutely gorgeous couple. I really wish I got a chance to talk to them a bit more. The thing is, with it being such a big group, there were actually 20 of us, it was really hard to get to talk to everyone as much as I would have liked to. It's just impossible. There's the logistics of it. There's like sitting down and only being able to be near certain people. And you know, it was rainy, so we sort of like had to get from A to B really quickly. But Sophie and Jason I did get a little bit of a chance to talk to. Where is it? I've brought this to let you see. Sophie turned up with this for Isaac. I've made him keep it in the box so I could show it on video. So this is Dustin from Stranger Things, who's Isaac's favourite, and I'm like, oh, that's such a cute little figure. And then Isaac says it makes, he saw this, he says it makes noises, and then Sophie said it's a speaker, and I'm like, ooh, like felt like a complete tool because I didn't realise it's an actual speaker. And Isaac is massively into music at the moment, and he cannot wait to try this out. He can now that I've finished with it. So massive thank you, Sophie. It was so kind of you. She turned up with that. She had things for multiple people there. She had a big box for Evander. She had a gorgeous jewel painting that she did for James Jim Jam of Neverending Story, which go across, it will be linked if you don't know who he is, and you'll see that there. Such a lovely person. Yeah, I really like Sophie. She told me a story about Jason was wearing this really cool orange top, which I really liked. I commented I really liked his top, and it has a little like rose on it on a section, and she got the same rose tattooed on her arm because it was the top he was wearing the first time they met, and I thought it was so sweet. Such a nice tattoo. It's such a nice design. Beautiful couple, really gorgeous. I got a chance to talk to Jason a little bit about his band. He showed me, I'd seen video before of him drumming, and he's awesome. I love the fact that the music in the band's very succinct, very short, very punchy. It doesn't drone on and on with choruses for 2 years, you know what I mean? And he spoke a little bit about his dad, which was really nice. It was really nice to hear him speak about that and how much his dad meant to him. It wasn't a long time we got a chance to talk, but you really got a feel of them as a couple and as people in that time scale, and I'd love to get to know them a little bit better in the future if I can ever afford to go to another meet. Shh, don't tell my husband. Evander was there with his lovely family. I'm aware people waffle, but you know what? It's my channel. I want to have a waffle about everyone. I want to tell everyone how I felt on the days. So on to Evander and his lovely family. He was there with his sister Lana, his mum Lou, and his dad. Apologies. I've forgotten his dad's name. I don't know if I knew his dad's names. It's like one of those, oh, what's Evander's dad? And his lovely girlfriend Georgia, who was just so nice, so sweet. Big Supernatural fan. Dean Camp, like I am. I think most ladies are Dean Camp. Should be. We both haven't seen the ending of it. I think I know what happens. I'm a bit scared to watch, but don't tell me. No spoilers in the comments. But yeah, it was really nice to get a chance to talk to them all. Evander's mum is very much cut from the same cloth as myself. She's very to the point. She's very direct. She says what she thinks, and I love that about her. I just love that from her as a person. I think it's fabulous. Evander is just the sweetest, most genuine, friendly, just lovely person. My son was obsessed with Evander and Toby. I think he wants them to be his new best friends. He loved both of them. I think they like similar music. They have a similar kind of style. They're alternative, and he very much was taken with Evander. He loved Evander before he went with the mohawk and stuff, and he's seen him on TV. And he lived up to all of Isaac's expectations, just let's put it that way. And next on that list is Toby, who also, like, I didn't know Toby at all. I'd seen him in pictures. I'd seen him like in people's videos. I'd commented on a couple of his. I didn't really know Toby very well, but oh my god, what a lovely person. I don't think he took the smile off his face all day. Really, like, a very bubbly, enthusiastic person with the best laugh. He was laughing all day long at all different things. And he was just such a warm, genuinely lovely person. And as I say, Isaac was very well taken with Toby as well. Toby and Evander were pretty cool dudes to Isaac. Jimmy Batman Smith, oh my life, what a gorgeous individual. The guy's like a rainbow. That's the only way I can put it. He's honest, he's friendly. I've never known anyone as enthusiastic in my life. He is full of joie de vivre. He's full of joy of life. CJ was there, which obviously made Jamie's year, I think. Bless Jamie Powell for making it such an awesome day for Jimmy Batman Smith. He loved CJ. We all love CJ. CJ came out. We all had photographs. We all took video per Jimmy Powell. We make him do it, but it's a lot of fun. But oh my god, Jimmy Batman Smith, there's so many moments of the day that since we've got home that we've thought back on and that we've laughed at. My husband has been doing Jimmy Batman Smith impressions ever since because he absolutely loved him as well. He's just so refreshingly straightforward, honest and lovely. There is not a bad bone in that guy's body. He's just, what he thinks is out his mouth, and it's always something nice, you know what I mean? It's never anything malicious or horrible or bitchy or catty. He's just full of positivity, and I loved him. James Jim Jam. Now, he is on YouTube as Jim Jam Movies and TV. What a big gentle giant. Really, again, you can pick up from James's videos that he is very genuine, that he's very down to earth, that he's very easy to talk to. You could sit down and have a chat with him, feel completely comfortable, not feel nervous at all. He's so tall. It's like, oh my god, I felt like a dwarf the whole bloody weekend. Everyone was so tall. But yeah, Jim Jam didn't get, the people at the bottom I didn't get as much of a chance to talk to. As I say, it was such a big group, it was really difficult to talk to everyone, and hopefully there will be another meet at some stage in the future that we will get to. We won't tell my husband because he's like, what? How much? He's definitely a Yorkshireman through and through. So yeah, James Jim Jam, it was lovely to meet him. BigPauly, the legend that is BigPauly, was there, getting pissed wet through. Fucked off for a coffee. Wish I'd have known I'd have joined him. I think everyone was next door. We went to the first ever CEX that opened in the UK. and everyone was very excited to be in the CEX. So it was really nice to go in it and stuff. For me, I was there to meet the people, to spend time with the people. I was, you know, I'm not so bothered about shopping and all that sort of thing. I like to look at like merchandise and stuff. I was there to chat to people, to get to know people, to meet people I feel like I've known for years, people that I consider really good friends, friends for life. They're just such lovely people. I would have liked a chance to get to talk to BigPauly a little bit more. As I say, if I'd known he'd gone to Costa, I'd have followed him. So we all got a chance to have a bit of a chat in Costa. As I say, it's such a big group, not a massive, but he's very down to earth. Very much like what you see in the videos. No airs and graces, no, you know, no judgment, none of those things, just a really genuine down to earth guy. So yeah, as I say, I'd like to have got a chance to talk to him a bit more. As with the next guy, Justin, BluJustin, and his lovely wife, I got a bit of a chance to have a chat to them. We talked about Justin having a pile of things to watch that his wife really wasn't keen on, so she was going to have to go do another university degree so that he could get all this stuff watched that she didn't like. They were just such a lovely couple, really down to earth, really, I keep saying down to earth because everyone was, really friendly, really down to earth. There's the toilet flushing, thanks Darren. Lovely, genuine people. I think Justin buggered off to the pub at one stage. Again, if I'd known, I'd have followed him. I was having a really, really awesome time talking to people, but my favourite parts of the day were when we sat down. We went to Costa and we all had a hot drink and a bun, and we went to McDonald's and we all had a bite to eat, and they were my favourite parts because you actually got to sit and chat to people, and you know, Jamie was telling funny stories, and you know, we got a proper chance to get to know one another, and those were my favourite parts of the day. So I would have fucked off to that pub and that Costa, definitely, 100%. But I think we are hopefully planning to have another one at some stage in the future. It won't be something I'll be able to do very often, quite rarely actually, because it does cost a lot of money for us, but hopefully, fingers crossed, something I'll be able to do again, and hopefully be able to talk to everyone a little bit more. The weather was very much against us on that day, but yeah, it was a lovely day. It may have been wet, but like I say, no spirits were dampened. Everyone got on great. I really want to meet up with everyone again at some stage in the future, and some people that weren't able to be there. Evander did video call Meg's movies while we were in Costa, and we were all able to say hello. It would be really nice to meet Meg next time. People that couldn't make it for various reasons. But yeah, all positive, guys. Wonderful, beautiful day. So I think I'll actually save this one as a different video, because a lot of people's not going to want to watch my tech of the day, and you know, everyone that was there, they're just going to want to see video and stuff. So I'll do two separate ones. We'll have done the video in a separate video, clips of everyone separately, which will be a lot shorter. And then this, I suppose, is just for the people that really were there, just to reflect on the day, and just for me to say it was lovely to meet everyone. I really loved everyone I met, and you know, I feel I've got that little bit closer connection to people now, and I really hope to get to meet people again in the future. The nerves just disappeared really quickly. I was really nervous to start with, but once I met everyone, there was no reason to be nervous whatsoever. So editing Lisa here, I forgot to put in things that we got on the day, like a tool that I am. I'm going to put them in for you now, and then we'll get back to the waffle. So I'll show you a couple of things that I picked up one thing all day, guys. My dad gave me £50 to spend on myself when I went away, and I spent £13.99. I bought, and it's right in the corner, I will show it when I do a review of the show we went to, which was the Stranger Things Last Shadow? The Last Shadow. The First Shadow. Fucking hell, Lisa. That's the bag. The First Shadow. I bought a programme, which was a tenner, and I bought this in HMV in Oxford Street. It was £3.99. It is soy wax melts, and I don't know why oh, the smell, guys, I can't even, it's gorgeous. So I bought that in HMV. I'm really fussy about what I'll buy. I want to have to really, really have it to buy it. So I saw tons of things, but I want to show you, I showed you the speaker that Sophie bought for Isaac. And Jamie Powell bought things for multiple people. Again, you're too kind, mate, honestly. I told him what my most anticipated movie of the year was, which is Nosferatu, and he came out of Forbidden Planet with this for me. So Jamie bought me a Count Orlok, which honestly is much too kind. He's too nice. Look at him, isn't he gorgeous? Look at him. I love him. So he will be going up behind me on my shelf, pride of place. So thank you so much, Jamie. It was such a lovely gesture. No need, but you're one of those people, aren't you? Just one of those kind people. So Jamie bought me that. My son, for some reason, bought me this. It's one of these knitted, my ring light's reflecting really bad, of Dr. Emmett Brown from Back to the Future. I haven't had these out of the box yet. I will take them out of the box, I will display them, but how cute is he? So Isaac picked me up. Isaac spent so much money, it's like it was going out of fashion. My mum and dad gave him money, I had given him money, and he had a little bit in his account, and he's home with 20 quid. And that's only because I wouldn't let him spend the last 20 quid. Honestly. He's very excited to pick up this box. Look at how, that's because it was so wet on the day. When we were carrying it around, it got really bashed. So this is Fallen in Reverse. It was a box set, which is an exclusive with the album, and a t-shirt with this print on the front. He's very happy with it. He said the CD is awesome. He also bought a, was it Pantera or Slayer? I think it was a Pantera CD and some emo band that I can't remember, which had a really nice cover on it, but I've forgotten what the bloody band was. I'll put it up, I'll ask him, I've forgotten. So he's been listening to music a lot since he got back. Now he'll be able to listen to his little speaker now that I've shown it on here. And he bought this, which is a mini tubs of Joel from The Last of Us. A little ducky. Does this come off? Oh, shit. A little ducky, which is dead cute, of Joel from the game The Last of Us. So he bought a lot more than that, guys, but that's what he bought on the actual day. He bought a t-shirt for The Last Shadow. I didn't, because it's like, there's only so many things you could afford to buy. He bought a beanie from The Last Shadow. He bought a pin badge. Honest to God, by the time I'd paid for food for all of us for the weekend, there was very little money left. I mean, we got an ice cream at The Last Shadow thing, and it was 8 quid. I got a drink, what was it, water I got, and it was £4.50. It's like, for a fucking bottle of water, £4.50. Are you having a laugh? So, yeah, he got lots of cool stuff. I will do a separate review for the show, The Last Shadow, but that's a little bit. Oh no, hang on, Darren got these. So Isaac actually bought his dad this. These were $25.99 in HMV, reduced down to $9.99. So they're the Universal Monsters. That's obviously Dracula. And Frankenstein's monster, even though it says Frankenstein on the box, disgraceful. Little separate bits in there. I know it's a bit hard to see with a ring light. Me and my husband are different. He never unboxes anything. I unbox everything. So I don't think we'll see these beauties outside of a box. And finally, this one. The only one he didn't get was Creature from the Black Lagoon. I don't know if he's overly keen on that or not. It wouldn't be one I would have bought. I would have wanted the 3 that he has. But the good thing is, we're living in the same house, so I get to appreciate it too. So it's almost like it's, you know, it's like it's for both of us because I get to look at it. So they're really, really nicely detailed. Oh God, can't see what I'm showing you. Look at his face. So yeah, they're really cool. So 30 quid for those 3, $9.99 each. So that was a bargain. So yeah, that is pretty much what. Oh, socks. Jamie Powell turned up with. He was wearing Beetlejuice socks in one of his videos, and I'm like, oh, I really like your socks. And he only went and bought me 2 pair of Beetlejuice socks. Now, 1 pair's in the wash, 1 pair's on my feet. So I'll find it online and put it in. I have never, now, I says to Darren, are men's socks this fucking soft? My feet are quite, I've got size 7 feet, so I've got quite big feet. So they were like, I think size 7 to 11. So, you know, women's socks are not as comfortable as men's socks. They're not as soft as men's socks, or is it just those Beetlejuice ones? I'm not sure, but from now on I'm going to be buying men's socks because they're so comfortable. And I got really blistered feet over the weekend because my trainers got soaked completely through, and I had to wear these big boots for most of the rest of the weekend, which I hadn't intended on wearing, and my feet blistered pretty badly. So bloody hell, Jamie, was I glad of those socks. They were lifesavers. They're so soft. Again, thank you for my socks and for my Funko. Thanks again to Sophie for Isaac's speaker, it's Dustin's speaker. He will now be very glad to be able to put it to use. Yeah, thanks everyone so much. Thank you for watching. If you want to leave any comments below, please do so. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy the video of everyone meeting up and a few photographs. Over and out from Lisa Lewis.